Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here and welcome to another episode of my Arsenal Let's Play. And you see some matches here we've done. You've seen these before I believe, but just an overview of these latest 4 wins. We're starting to dominate now. You know the match I showed earlier a couple episodes ago where we lost against Chelsea. It really broke our run and my challenge for this season. The goal, that wasn't the goal, it was just a mini challenge. But this season I really want to stamp my authority on the Premier League and really become a dominant team, and we've done that if you ask me, obviously apart from that match. But 1-0 away against another top team, like, that's not too bad. And I suppose I can't remember what that was, that match, but I believe we didn't get dominated against, and that's the positive sign. Next match against Manchester United, and I've decided I'm still going to obviously do this, my new series, new way of making Football Manager videos in the screenshots and a bit more editing into it. But obviously I know a lot of people like this Arsenal Let's Play, so I'm going to continue with it, and some other people might like the way I'm doing it, live and matches, because obviously the other one I'm not going to do live matches, so it kind of gets both different series, and some people might like one, some people might like the other one, and obviously people will still want to see live matches, I guess. So you can have this Let's Play, and obviously this Arsenal Let's Play, I've had to think about it, and it's something that's always going to be on my channel, like with every game. So hopefully that can be good. But here is another thing I wanted to show. I'll start showing a lot of these stuff. This is part of signings as well. I know people said transfers is one of the biggest things you want to see, but really for me, transfers are really only important at the start of the season and the end of the season, I guess in January as well. But I want to do some build up to look for my signings and stuff, like planned signings before then, and I'll show those in the videos actually. And one of them definitely has to be a centre back, like a superstar centre back, not a young player. If you see the potential ability here, we've got heaps of potential guys. You've got Simon Tipple, obviously he came through our youth intake, but there's a lot of guys we bought through there. Obviously Rafael Varane, he's a player already, but if you look at the current ability, we only have really 4 players that's good enough already, and the other ones are potentials, and a couple of them I think I will be thinking about selling, or I'll be looking to sell. Koscielny hasn't really played too much. He only played 1 game so far this season, but that's at centre back obviously. But he's very good as a right back. He's a more defensive option to Sebastian Corchia, who's obviously the more attacking type at right back. So I have a good option with that. I don't really want to sell Koscielny because he's always been a good player. But one interesting thing here, Thomas Vermaelen, obviously he's been playing good, but you've noticed in some games he's made some fatal errors. Well, not fatal, they've led to me conceding on a couple times, and he's a captain as well. And Mertesacker, of course, he's getting a bit older, so because I've thought about it, I've got to think what to spend my money on, and I think the centre backs are the biggest position I need to improve, because if you think right backs, we've got that covered. Koscielny, we've got Santon who can play there, but I like him at left back. He's just natural there, I guess. And Ayew on the left side as well. You got Shaleto who can play right mid and right back as well, who's been he's our biggest money signing towards the start of the season. If you see here, obviously 30 million. He was our big money signing, so we brought him in. I like to sign my big signings. I like them. They can play multiple positions, but also you got to have those players that are very good in one position. But like I said, we've got that right side of the defense and right side of midfield covered, so we don't really need to buy right mids. And of course I bought Eduardo Salvio as well as another right mid, can play left mid and striker as well. Got that covered. And I don't know, we've got our strikers covered as well. Signed Lassina Traore on a free transfer. Falcao as well, we got that covered. Then obviously, like I said, Salvio can play there, and even Walcott. But if you think about it, that's only 2 natural strikers, or 3 with Walcott, Falcao and Traore, natural, and Sarabia, who can, Salvio, who can also play there. But if you think about it, in our reserves and all that, we've got some strikers coming through, and some very good one in our under-18s as well. We've got heaps. We've got Eddie Williams, who bought from Southampton. He's got good potential, touted as the next Michael Owen. We've got Michael Grally, got him out on loan there, and he's only 17, and got him out on loan playing at Bolton in the Championship, I believe that is. He's played some matches, so very good for a 17-year-old to be getting games there. And Liam Rees as well. He can play as a striker, but also in attacking midfield positions. You can see he's going to be fantastic. But again, I was thinking to myself, should I sign a striker? But we only play with 1 striker, so I doubt we need it. And then the next position, really, the left mids, we got two guys there that I don't really... rotating Bernard and Sarabia, that's perfect. We don't really need another one. And, of course, we've got... where is it here? We've got Salvio, who can play there as well, so good rotation options. And then the centre mids, not to forget them, we've got Ayu, obviously a left back as well, but more natural as that centre mid position. And Garmash, more of the defensive mid. Jack Wilshere as well. And I guess it was a bit controversial because I wanted to spend big money for a midfielder, but then I thought we got Kawasuki Honda. We signed him on a free transfer, so that was a very good signing. So he's basically, he would be one of those big money signings if you look at his attributes right there. A very good player. So maybe I should just save the money. I'll show you a look here. We've got £61 million to spend, and if people are wondering why I got that, I'll just give you a look. As you can see, we made a £20 bid there for Dede from Vasco. He's been doing very good, and he's transfer listed by his own admission. He wanted to leave, and he had the board. They make extra funds available. They increased it to 62 million, even though it said 61, but it's closer to that. But yeah, I suppose some people, because obviously you're not seeing everything I do in this, people could say I'm cheating in that. But definitely one thing that results to that is, when you buy Asian players, they make the money increase. They get the extra shirt sales from those Asian countries, and that, it's very important. Of course, we have Kawasuki Honda, and we have another player in our under 18s, I believe. He's Japanese as well. Hirofumi Kobayashi, a pretty good name there, but he's not part of the future. But he probably might bring through those shirt sales, so I might just leave him in there. But obviously, it's more coming from Kawasuki Honda. But another one, we've got 3 feeder clubs that are their main benefit is for financial benefits for both teams, but obviously it works a lot for us. We've got 2 from America, one in LA and one from Colorado, obviously, and then a Chinese team from Jiangsu. So a lot of money coming in from there. I don't know if you want to see specifically from finances and all that, but I think I should get into it. But I did want to show you a lot of this off-field stuff, so you feel into the career and all that kind of thing. But I will go into finances so you can actually see how this is basically working. If you see the income, if you see this month, basically from players sold last month, if you check some things here, I'm not sure if you can show by that, but the gate receipts there. But if you see merchandising, we've got a decent amount from that, but really the most amount is from the gate receipts and the TV revenue. So that's where the most of the money is coming from. So yeah, that was covered, but obviously that was from the board. So I don't know, maybe we just got that extra money from the winning the Champions League and they've just put it in now. I'm not really sure. And we've got heaps of wage budget as well. And don't forget, Arsenal's a rich team, so they're always going to pump some money into the club. Because obviously, yeah, like I said, they're fairly rich. In the game, they're at least rich anyway. And actually, another thing I wanted to show, at least in the finances of the world, and this is another reason why I would have guessed they would pump money into the club. If you go to richest clubs, we are actually sitting above Manchester City. So that is definitely not a surprise. So we are actually richer than Manchester City's chairman, who loves to pump in the money. So we're pretty rich right now. I think, yeah, we're richer than them. If you go estimated value, we're the second richest club in the world. So if anyone is questioning like if I cheat or not, that's definitely the proof. Because I've won the Champions League, I've won the Premier League, so a lot of money coming in. And like I said, profit from our transfer sales as well. We signed... Who do we sign? We sold Oliver Giroud, then we signed Lassina Traore on a free. So the extra money comes in from there. So... and you're just going to see it increasing with some more players I'm going to sell later in the game. So hopefully, yeah, and I do want to see how I'm selling players and how I'm actually making the extra money, so people don't accuse me of cheating in that. But I suppose people always can accuse of that. Like you could say I'm cheating, like reloading games that I don't show. But I guess I shouldn't really focus on that, because if you like my videos, that shouldn't be a matter. And honestly, for me, I would rather delete all my videos than cheat in the game, because for me, no doubt, before I started making videos, sometimes I use an editor just for fun to put more money in a team, but when I've done that, like, the game was not fun for me and I couldn't play it anymore. So yeah, that's behind that. That's why I would never like add money to my team or anything like that, or cheat, like make my players better or anything like that, because you could tell if I make my players better. like if some player suddenly had a lot of 20 attributes, that would be obvious. So, and as I said, if I did that, the game would be, I've done that before just for fun, like in previous Football Manager games, and that game was just no longer fun for me because it wasn't realistic. So yeah, like I said, I would rather delete all my videos than do that. But focusing on this match here, Manchester United, they've now formed into a 3-5-2 formation, which is very interesting. They've got some very solid players, and talk about big money signings. Look, if you think about their team from the start, they got Rodrigo in there now. I think Wayne Rooney, he's suspended, so Rodrigo comes in, and no doubt he's a fantastic player. If you see his attributes, he's got pace, very good technically, and he's a very good finisher. You expect that from a young striker, and he's still going to improve as well. And defense, they got Nkulu, obviously he's good. Yarmolenko, he's a good player in Football Manager this year. He's a very good player. Gundogan as well. And Badalj, a very good team there. It's definitely different to how it is in real life, but I suppose in the game the manager has done very well. I'm not sure if I think Sir Alex Ferguson, he retired after he won the Premier League last season, so a bit similar to real life, even though it was a year later. He retired when he finally won the Premier League. Actually, yeah. That would have been in the same year, so kind of. No, actually, yeah, 2014, a year later. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Yeah, he retired a year later. Yeah, I was going to see who's the manager now. Yeah, anyway, I'll go back to the team. I wanted to see who's the manager. And a manager actually plays a big part in how good the tactics, because definitely they've changed up the tactic since Sir Alex Ferguson was there. So we'll see. Where do I go? Okay. Antonio Conte, I'm not sure. He's a fairly young manager, but if you look at his attributes here, he's very good attacking wise. Tactically, 19, that's very high. For 45 years old, that's a young manager still. So where was he before this? Can you see career stats? It was Juventus as a player, obviously, but did he have any manager roles before then? Yeah, I'm not really sure how to check it. Do I go to biography? I suppose it will say here. Where was he before here? He was assistant manager at Siena. Anything else? Yeah, that was his latest position, I believe, at assistant manager at Siena. So this is his first actual first team manager. Correct me if I'm wrong, but because I haven't read it too much, I just check that right there. Saw whatever came first, so I believe that's correct. His biggest position was assistant manager until now. So if you see here, very important match, we do need a win. If Man United, if they win this match, they could come on the same amount of points we are, and I definitely want to keep that 3 points in front of them, and definitely keep winning to Manchester City because they're dominating right now. And yeah, I'll just do my team tactics. I don't really want to skip this, as I think you should at least. I should really show this part because I believe it's very good, and right now it's basically very late, so I'm trying to make this video as good as it can be. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll leave that at that because I don't do the instructions on wide midfielders, only wingers. So that's the reasoning for that. You only do it on the strikers in a 3-5-2, obviously. And look here, Mertesacker, 5 goals. Doing fantastically. And also, if you like this Arsenal Let's Play, leave some comments, because like I said, that's what really drives me to make more episodes. Like, if I see good reactions, I get motivated straight away to make another episode. So yeah, if you put the comments, likes, everything really. As I've said numerous times, views, they don't really matter to me. The most thing that matters is how many comments and how many really people I see enjoy the video, and comments is more than anything for me, even more than likes. And yeah, I don't. For people that don't know, you don't get paid for likes or comments or anything. You only get paid for the views. And as I've said, I don't really care about the views. Of course, I would get money for that, but at least for how to be happy with my videos and how people see them, I like a lot of comments. So yeah, if you enjoy it, please leave a comment on your thoughts on everything, how I can make the videos better. But I believe they're pretty good so far, and this Let's Play, I can't really improve it. I've done the way I've done it, there's no really way I can really improve, in my opinion. I've done these live matches, and I've shown you lots of information. But yeah, I don't think there's more I can do in Football Manager than show you all that thing, and still remaining as a Let's Play where I show you a lot of matches. So yeah, hopefully I could do it like that. And yeah, I'll head into the match. And I know sometimes here I probably talk too much, but I don't know. I like giving a lot of information instead of just. I suppose people have different preferences to how they like the videos and that kind of thing, and you can't really please everyone. A lot of people like it when I talk about a lot of stuff, then other people, they just want to see the matches. So it's really hard to get both things, and because obviously then one person will complain, but then another person will say they like it. So it's really hard to get both ways with the videos, and yeah, there's nothing you really can do about that. It's just the thing you got to do is please as much people as possible, I guess. But more than anything, I want to be happy with my videos, and right now I am. As you see, Rodrigo takes a shot there, and yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about. Honestly, at least before I got a decent amount of views and subscribers and people viewing my videos, I made the videos for myself because I enjoyed playing Football Manager and I enjoyed recording it. And yeah, I just really enjoyed commentating when I was playing the game, playing matches like this. Even though it may not be perfect, I just enjoyed recording myself, giving my thoughts, and yeah, I enjoyed it personally. So that's still a main thing for me. Even if suddenly people don't enjoy my videos, I'll still be making them because yeah, I enjoy doing it. I've just really enjoyed doing that in like my extra time. So if other people enjoy that, that's just a bonus in my opinion. As you see, Van Persie, very good defending by my team once again. And another thing on my team, it's not perfect yet. Like I was saying before, like about my transfers and that, I don't think we can improve our team much more. You got Honda on the free transfer, Lassina Traore, both players from the Russian league, wanted to come to a bigger league, obviously, and they're good signings, and that's again the way to make money instead of spending big signings. And yeah, they're world-class players. I'm sure plenty of people will agree with that. And yeah, they're definitely. Oh, I just paused it there because I paused the recording. But yeah, Lassina Traore and what I was going to say, the other midfielder, Kawasuki Honda. He's definitely like a Champions League level. He should be playing Champions League football with like a team that actually stands a chance of winning. And again, a mistake in defense leads to a goal. I'm not sure about you, but most of my goals that I concede are from stupid defensive errors like that. I'm not sure that's just basically the player. That has nothing to do with tactics, in my opinion. There's just Mertesacker again, a lapse in concentration. And then you give Van Persie, I don't need to talk about Van Persie, you know how good he is one-on-one. He's a great finisher. So, but yeah, lately I've conceded heaps of goals like that where my defenders have basically just given it up. And luckily Vermaelen, okay, he's kind of hitting back at me now. I said I wanted to transfer list him and then just puts in some beast performances. Maybe it's better playing him, am I playing him centre-back or left-back this game? I think we have Santon in there, yeah. Again, he made a mistake like that in the Champions League final, but luckily we still won it on penalties. I believe it was penalties. I think, can't really remember now. But yeah, like I said, he's kind of lifting now. Maybe I don't know, he just really... he's going to get a yellow card here, I believe. Hopefully it's not a red card. Yeah, it's just a yellow. And again, I went back to the extended highlights so you can see a bit more. And again, I know people are used to my FIFA videos and they're a bit shorter than my Football Manager videos, but Football Manager videos, they're better longer, I believe. Anyway, I believe people like the longer videos and it helps for my channel as well. So if you can like watch my whole video, but obviously I can understand if people can't. Like, I wouldn't sit there and watch a 20 or 30 minute video. I would skip parts, but I don't really watch videos anymore because I focus on my own. There's only a couple of Football Manager I watch. And obviously FIFA as well, but I don't even watch FIFA anymore. It's not enjoyable. FIFA 13, FIFA 14 is what's on my mind at the moment. That's why you're probably going to see a lot of Football Manager because that's what I'm playing. And I can make heaps of videos of Football Manager. They're fairly easy to make. That's why I probably will make more of them. And yeah, definitely don't think it's too much series or anything like that because I play heaps of Football Manager. I probably got to start playing it a bit more now. And yeah, but I play every single day pretty much. And yeah, that's why I have heaps of series, and definitely, and like I've said previously, when Football Manager 2014 is out and FIFA 14, I'm only going to have one big series. At least I'm going to finish one. I'm probably, yeah, I don't want to have like so many series. Like, this is my first year, so I definitely would just want to put different content out so I could get a bit more subscribers and all that kind of thing, and get different viewers. As you can see, Nani, I believe that scored that. Well, they scored the goal to put them in front. I thought that was an equaliser, but of course, they scored earlier through Van Persie from the error in defence. And again, with the 3-5-2, you're going to get that with a lot of players forward. And I suppose like a 3-5-2, it's attacking and defensive at the same time. In attack, of course, it's attacking, but in defence, I suppose when on the counter-attack, we might catch them with just 3 at the back, I guess. But again, I'm just going to be aggressive and motivate my players like them. They're just really a mixed reaction there between in between my players getting fired up and getting motivated. So I can't really ask for a better reaction. Only one player didn't get a good reaction from that, and it wasn't a bad reaction, it just was no reaction at all. So that's positive, and I have a good feeling we won't lose this match. We'll get a goal back, and we'll at least come a draw. That's just how a lot of matches have gone for me. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't happen, but here, Darren Fletcher, he picks up a knock. And yeah, I forgot what I was talking about after they scored, but anyway, I'll try and focus on the match, and leave your comments. Do you like me talking about other subjects, or do you want me to focus solely on the match? Because if you want me to solely focus on it, but there's always things, because if people say I shouldn't do that, that's what's on my mind. I can't really control what's on my mind and what's in my head currently. That's just what's like in my head right now, so I can't really control that. And yeah, like, I enjoy what I talk about, because as I said before, like, I make a lot of it's probably 50-50. Like, I make 50% for my subscribers and 50%, as you can see, Chesney saved that attempt from Van Persie, 50% for my subscribers and 50% for myself as well, because and more so the Football Manager videos for myself. FIFA, I do it more for my subscribers, because yeah, I don't enjoy it as much as Football Manager. I enjoy Football Manager a lot, and yeah, it's definitely my favourite game, and FIFA second, mostly because FIFA lags for me. That's the only reason. If it didn't lag, you would be seeing a lot of online content, but unfortunately it does lag for me, and that's why I play Football Manager, and Football Manager is very enjoying. So leave your comments, like, what you think about my Football Manager series and how I can improve them. But honestly, like I said, I'm very pleased with my new series, a different way of making the videos with the screenshots and that, and this one I'll do the Let's Play where I show a lot of matches, and yeah, I can't think of what more I can do in Football Manager to show you. That's really a good mix, if you ask me. And I still do my Schalke one every so often, I should say. I'll do a sub here, just see what happens. But yeah, as I said, I'm really happy with my videos and the different variety in Football Manager that I show. And yeah, I think I showcase a lot of things with my career, and I don't think I could showcase more than that. And yeah, of course, what did I say? Vermaelen, he's going to pick up a red card now, and it's going to be hard to come back from here as he picks up his second yellow. It's just going to pop up anyway, so I don't need to go into the tactics. And I guess it was a lie. I'm not really going to come back now. Unfortunately, maybe if I didn't get a red card, or I didn't get a red card, Vermaelen got a red card. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking what I should maybe just take. Who's playing bad in midfield? And maybe Tater, just because he's not that really high quality compared to like Honda. And yeah, I'm thinking if I should put like a centre back for Tater. Actually, I should. I'll bring in Varane. I'm not sure why I didn't start him. He's been doing very well for me, but yeah, just one of those things. Sarabia, I needed to give him a rest, and that's the thing. Sarabia is probably better than Bernard, but Bernard needed a game, and Sarabia, he was not high fitness. He was at 92% condition, so that's the thing. You have to rotate your team, and Falcao isn't playing great, so I'm probably going to have to sub him out. I'm going to have to use the pacey Walcott. He has a very good history against Manchester United. If you check the previous years, I believe it was in the first season, he did very well. One match in particular, I have no idea how I remember it, but I just remember him getting a hat-trick against Manchester United. 2 matches in a row. One we played in the FA Cup or Capital One Cup. I think it was the Capital One Cup because it was earlier in the year. I believe it was FA or Capital One Cup because it was earlier in the season. And yeah, with 2 games in a row, we had like the 2 fixtures in a row against Manchester United, one in the league and one in the Capital One Cup, and we bet them. One of them was a 6-2 victory, I believe, and Walcott got a hat-trick. It was fantastic, but I doubt it's going to happen in this game here. But Honda, another reason, of course he's good at passing, but he's very good from the set pieces. Again, another look at their good strikers. They got Rodrigo Mandzukic as well. They've splashed the cash on bigger players. If I was comparing them to us, obviously they've spent them on good players that are good already, and I suppose some of our players we've spent a lot of money on good prospects. So here, going to the end of the match, there's 4 minutes extra time. We're going into the 2nd minute of extra time here. Yeah, I suppose this still gets a chance. Sometimes here it just gets wasted and you can do nothing. So hopefully we do get that chance. We're still playing attacking, or sort of attacking anyway. We took our defensive midfielder off. Hopefully can intercept Rodrigo here, and it will be a chance for us. But I doubt it's going to happen because if we have one less player on the pitch. So I'm not really expecting a win here. And unfortunately, I really don't like it when I don't have a good match. But I suppose it may be entertaining if it's a close match. Like, tell me what you prefer. Would you prefer a close match than to a match where I win by a lot, like the one where I won against Coventry 8-0? Did you enjoy that? But yeah, leave in your comments as well. Like, how do you prefer my video? How much in this Let's Play? Do you think it's good showing me lots of matches, or do you really? What's the most thing you want to see from here on out? Do you want to see my regions develop? If so, I'll play more. But then it's gonna take longer for me to upload. That's the thing. Yeah, as I said, again, I paused it there. Continuing, and we lose the match. But as I was saying, if I were to play a bit more, like do monthly updates, then there wouldn't be like extra videos, like daily videos and that of this series. Even though I haven't done it daily lately, at least in this series, that's because I haven't been playing. I've been playing my other one, my Plymouth one. So I got to get a good mix, and I can't really do daily videos of every single Football Manager series. So, but definitely at least every day there'll be something to do with Football Manager. At least one of my series. That's what I'm going to say. Like, there will be daily Football Manager, apart from the weekend. I'm going to do an update video, sort of like with my Facebook page, and that probably going to be released the day after this one is uploaded, like saying why I won't upload videos over the weekend and that kind of thing. At least this weekend, but you probably notice I don't upload heaps during the weekend because it's more busier than during the week, and yeah, I'm not really happy with that. To the boys, I got to say that, and that lifts them for the next matches. But I suppose you can say I'm not doing the job against bigger teams. I'm doing the job against every other team. Like, we lost against Chelsea, now we lose against Man United, but we can't get the results against the big teams. So I suppose people can say that, and tell me, what do you think? Is it luck, or what do you think is the results? Like, I never can say, sometimes I can win. A lot of the time it's luck, and sometimes you get red cards like that. And maybe if you didn't get the red card, maybe because I did have the good team talk. I think if we didn't get the red card, I think we would have got to equalise at least and picked up 1 point from that match. But that's just from my experience. We have big money, and yeah, leave your comments. What do you think I should do with the money? Do you think I should sign just some big players to make the team amazing? But leave your comments where you think that position should be. Where do you think our team is most weak? Because if I look at it right now, just a final analysis before I end the video, Korchia, he's a fantastic prospect as a right back. He's fairly good already if you see the attributes. I'm not sure who else I could get from this position. He's a fantastic player. And if you look at the centre-backs, we've got Mertesacker. He's been very good. Look at that, 8 average rating. He's been fantastic. Then Vermaelen, he played good in the last match. And then we got Varane in there as well. Koscielny, who's been fantastic. Santon, he's been a fantastic left back for us. One of the best left backs in the game. I'm not sure who else I could get. He's a fantastic tackler. He's got good pace as well. So, not really sure. We've got defensive midfielder. We either play Wilshere there or Dennis Garmatch, who's been fantastic this season, improving from the past seasons as well. Very good. He's basically the replacement from Alex Song. You know, Arsene Wenger, he didn't really sign one, but he definitely is good going forward and good in defence. And then, obviously, out wide, we've got Bernard and Sarabia, very good attacking players. And then Chiletto on the right side, he's very good defensively, but he's fairly good going forward with his pace. So, and then our midfield, I suppose Tater, he's not really that high quality. If you look at his attributes there, he's probably not a high quality, but he's very good. He's a very good player with balance and that. If you see his physical attributes over here, his acceleration, agility, physically he's pretty good. He's a quick player, so he's very good as a centre mid, but maybe not that amazing standard, like that really high quality. So maybe that's what I need, like a high centre mid. Do you think that's what the team is lacking? Obviously Wilshere is there, but do we need another amazing player? We've got Honda, Wilshere. There are 2 players there, but do you think we need that third really dominant centre mid? Like, if I go to, obviously I've got 61 mil right now. If I go into the player search, I'll search specifically for midfielders, and I'll get that transfer listed off. If you look here, do we need someone like a Ganzo? I would go on take the unrealistic transfers off. So I search for a realistic transfer, obviously. I say someone like Ganzo, a 25-year-old at the top of his game right now. Is he someone, do you think, that will make a difference in our team? And leave your comments. He's dominating right now. Let's see his transfer. Does he have like the release clause? Yeah, his release clause is like 142 million, so he'll be hard to get. Obviously, if I make a big transfer offer, maybe like a 70 million or a 60 million, they may accept, even though it isn't that high. But yeah, do you think he could be a good signing? Maybe if I try and make him unsettled. But those players from Brazil with the high release clause are hard to get. Maybe someone from Benfica, like Giuliano, another Brazilian. But again, he isn't really that high quality. And those high quality players don't really want to come to our team. If you see here, like if I go to unrealistic, If I take it off there, like guys like Xavi Martinez and Fabregas, the really high quality in the game right now, they don't want to come to our team. Obviously, Fabregas, old guy in our team, unrealistic for him to come back. And yeah, all these other players like Thiago wouldn't want to come to our team. So it's really hard if I take the and it's real. I thought they would want. Don't forget, we won the Champions League. So, yeah, what signings do you think would be realistic for us to get? Sebastian Rudy from Dortmund. Again, he's a pretty solid player. Leave your comments. Who do you think? Maybe that I just need that third really amazing centre mid. I think that will be the difference. But of course, leave your comments if you agree with me. There's a guy here, Raja Nangolan. Again, another player from Benfica. He's a very good tackler. Do you think he would make a good impact in our team? Very good mentally. So yeah, just leave your suggestions. And I don't want to buy young players. I want to buy a guy with this big money that can make a difference to our team. And for me, the strikers, we've got the strikers already. We've got Falcao. Falcao, one of the best strikers in the game. And then we got Walcott with the pace, and then Lassina Traore for the free transfer, and he's a decent player. So yeah, leave your comments. Who's this guy? Etienne Capoue. Again, another player from Dortmund. He's decent, very good passer, and in the air as well. So as I said, I'll leave the centre mids here. I'll choose the position specifically so you can actually see all the centre mids here. Which player do you think will be good? Marek Hamšík from Napoli. Again, another player. I suppose he would be in that high quality. He's probably a bit better than Tater because of his mental attributes. But don't forget Tater, he's still a young player. Again, Granit Xhaka, he's moved to Liverpool. He's a very good passer again. He's been performing very well. So yeah, just leave your suggestions. If we do need that really amazing centre mid, Leroy Fer, I should say, he's a very strong centre mid, very versatile as well. So I've showed you heaps of options right here. Who else is there? Axel Witsel, another player from the Russian league, Zenit St. Petersburg. Again, he's a very good player. I really like this guy. I'm not sure if it's just his attributes or his throw. Bit of both. I just like him so much, but definitely the haircuts. Definitely like that. He'll bring a bit of flamboyancy, if that's a word, to the team. But Paulino, obviously in real life, a new signing for Tottenham. He's not really world class if you ask me by those attributes. I want someone with really high attributes. I got Luca Siguriani here. He's a bit older, a 28-year-old. Yeah, really, he got 19 passing, I should say. Yeah, he's a very good passer of the ball. So yeah, these are basically all the options. Moritz Leitner, he's gone to PSG. Obviously, they're spending the cash. And again, he's probably similar to Tater with the more balance and that kind of thing. But yeah, there isn't really anyone that's shouting out at me that actually wants to come to our team. We've got Alfred Ndiaye here. But again, we're really getting to these lower. We're going away from those world-class players now. And this guy, actually, Benatz, he's got high attributes, I believe. He's a very good signing. Or he would be a good signing, very high attributes. So again, but I want to sign someone who's valued high, someone who's really valued highly, because then I know they're good. Ever Banega, I like him as a player. Again, but I don't know. I don't like it when I see those low attributes. So if anyone world class here, I'm not sure who is, but yeah, I don't know. But they still need to be relatively young so they can still have that time to improve. And looking at that, this guy, a 24-year-old, a guy who I showed already, Sebastian Rudy, he would be someone like that. But I don't know, he's got some low physical attributes. So again, just leave your comments. Who do you think will be ideal centre mid signing? Because I believe we need that. And maybe Tater, he's been my favourite, or not my favourite player, I've really bragged about him a lot, and maybe he's just not good enough. And maybe I just have to improve. And yeah, leave your comments on Tater. I'll just finish the episode off with him. Do you think he's good enough? Do you think he will be good enough for the level of Arsenal? He's a 22-year-old, so he can still improve. But yeah, like I said, leave your comments. And he started well, don't forget. But of course, when my whole team's playing well, like he does really good against those lower mid-table teams, like lower teams and mid-table teams. But maybe he's just not good enough for the top teams. Don't forget we have Ramsey as well. But again, he's not like that. We need a really amazing centre mid, but the really amazing ones don't want to come to our team, like I showed you before, like the Fabregases and the Thiagos and all those kind of players. So yeah, leave your comments and all that kind of thing. On my players, we'll leave out Tater. He's a decent player, but still has some way to improve on becoming a world-class, really at the world-class level. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy this Arsenal series. Leave your comments, as I said previously, and I'll see you guys next time.